everyone, happy Sunday. I hope you have had wonderful days and relaxing afternoons. I have been out in the garden for like 5 hours today. That's why I'm sitting down doing this intro, because I'm exhausted. We had Debbie, or whatever her name was, fly through here, the tropical storm, and it really just caused a lot of things to grow, but also ruined a lot of things. And it is time to do fall planting anyways, so I decided to rip a bunch of stuff out and do some seedlings. So I'll show you what I've done, and I hope you enjoy. And starting with our cucumber trellis here, I unfortunately think I have some sort of pest or disease going through my cucumbers, but we're gonna hold them out as long as we can. I have some new ones starting here. I have not had cucumbers go this long ever, so I'm still excited, but you can see by the leaves there's something going on. I think we have cucumber beetles, so I'm gonna use some neem oil and see what that does for them. Also, there's some green beans that I picked that I forgot to grab, but we do have some cucumbers coming along here, still trellising, so I'm just gonna see how this does. I'm happy with how these cucumber seedlings are coming along, but I'm concerned about the beetles or whatever is over here. So we have some flowers going in here, so we'll see how these do. Once I spray, I'm hoping it will eliminate any issues. Also, these guys I think are gonna be done soon. So we'll see how long we can get cucumbers. Again, I don't think I've had them through July before, so I'm actually really excited. They've done really well this season. This is just my prize basil again, you guys. I use so much of it and it just keeps growing back. So I'm hoping to have basil until October. We'll see, but I'd love to keep making pesto. All right, same kind of situation. These cucumbers, I'm just keeping until I have a few that come along, and I think these are gonna get ripped out fairly quick, if not by next weekend. And same thing with this trellis here. I just am ready to get this out and do some fall planting in this area. We do have the melons over here that I'm still keeping an eye on. So once this melon I think is good, and this cantaloupe's still going, once these are good, they will get ripped out. And then over here, we have this watermelon that I'm keeping my eye on, the sugar baby. And again, once this sugar baby is ready, we are going to be done with this. I will say this tomato plant is still coming along really nicely, so I'm gonna keep it going for as long as possible. My goal this year was to have tomatoes until October, so we'll see. I don't know if you guys remember the beautiful zucchini squash situation we had going on here, but it is gone. The rain just made it all really mushy and gross, so I pulled a lot of it up. I did reserve this little piece. I don't know if this is gonna come to anything, but I kept it in there because it still looked good. But we have the few squashes, the winter squash here, and this one down here, and then this one as well. And we have a new one forming, so I decided we're just gonna leave it for now and kind of see what happens with it. But I really am anxious to clear out this bed and plant some fall stuff too. Our kale is looking nicely over here, and we still have our pepper plants that we're waiting on a pepper, so maybe we'll get one. Okay, I cleared out a bunch of this bed. It was the zucchini plant. It was all right here, and squash I think too. These are the pumpkins, we're leaving those. I just planted where the little blue popsicle sticks are, kale. So we have our kale going here. Wait, no, spinach. Okay, sorry. I have spinach going here. So we'll see how the spinach does here. I wanted to pull out this whole plant, but I do still have this little zucchini coming along. And then if you guys can see that zucchini coming along, and I had a ginormous zucchini this week, which I loved. I'll put a picture of it in here. I was able to give it to a friend. I was so excited. But yeah, these zucchinis, I'm gonna let those come along and see what happens. And then this bad boy will get ripped out as well. I also wanted to show how the sunflower seeds are coming along. So you can see they're forming in the sunflower. I'm getting really, really anxious and excited to get these going. So you essentially let the whole plant die, the flower, I guess. And once they say this on the backside turns white, it'll be ready. You can just pull the seeds right out. So I can see some forming here. So I'm excited to try those. And our monster tomato plant has new green tomatoes on it. So we are just leaving this because I would love to have this. Again, my goal was to have tomatoes until October. So we'll see, we're leaving it in here. I went through and cut off so many branches, and so, again, same thing here. We have tomatoes still forming, even some big tomatoes down here. So we'll see how those come along. I'm really excited. I'm glad that we just still have tomatoes. There's one changing back there. I don't know if you can see it with my camera work, but there's that one. So very exciting that we still have them going. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this broccoli is so annoying and I just wanna rip it all out, and I'm really annoyed that I even planted it, and like I'm just really over it. Last year it was so successful, this year it tanked, but we have this broccoli here. I don't even know if this is gonna be good, but I'm just letting it grow because at this point, I mean, I've invested so much time into this stupid broccoli. And this one's not doing anything, go figure. That one's not doing anything, what's new? This one over here, this one has a broccoli crown forming as well, but I just don't even know if that's gonna be good. So we'll see, I'm just really over it. So I ripped 3 of them out and made room for some fall seedlings here. We have down here, we have little tiny, I don't know if you can see them, little lettuces forming, if you can see those, yep, and a little lettuce here. And these I just did by seed, so we will see how these come out. It takes 7 to 10 days to germinate, so hopefully we'll see some soon. Kale is doing great here, this kale is doing great, and this kale is also doing great. I did plant here some more lettuces. You can see the little tiny seedlings that we had going inside. I just got over it and put them outside, so I'm hoping that they will do well. I don't remember which type of lettuce it is, but it's frost hardy lettuce. And last year we actually had lettuce and kale go all through winter. Even when it snowed, they kept going. So I'm hoping these will be just as successful. We also have our little pumpkins here that are just taking their time coming along. And these pumpkins have really took off, so I'm excited about these. So we'll keep our eye on those as fall approaches. I have some tomatoes down here going as well, so I'm really excited since my chickens ruined my other tomatoes. We'll hopefully be able to enjoy some tomato sandwiches with these, with some homemade bread. So fun. But I also wanted to show you guys something else about these green beans. I don't know if you guys remember that I was trying to save seeds, and on the internet everything just seems super easy. You know, they're like, oh, just let it grow and then shake it and it'll be loose, and it's super easy to save seeds. Well, I tried to do that with this one, and if you look, none of these seeds are viable. This one actually started growing, which I think is like super cool. Sorry, I'm filming with one hand. So that one already started growing, so I'm like, I might as well try to plant it. These ones just look like they're rotted, so it's not gonna do anything. This one is rotted as well, or it looks like maybe it started trying to come out too. So it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be to save seeds. I also found these coming out of this green bean. These are ready to go, so I might actually just try to plant these because I thought it was really cool. This is my favorite stage of when you see the seed kind of grow the plant, or the plant come out of the seed. I think it's so cool that you can actually see that, so I wanted to show it to you guys. And last but not least, our favorite part of our garden are melons. I will say, you can tell the rain got it completely out of control. We were trying to weed it earlier and we're like, you know, it's just gonna be what it is at this point. So we might get some surprise melons, but some of them are really coming along. I'm excited because they didn't split from the rain. We have this little guy here, cantaloupe. This one is still like hanging on, so we'll see what happens with that one. And let's see, where are the others? Okay, we're on the outside of the garden here, and you'll see this little guy kind of exploded, but I was actually chasing my dogs and I found, oh, that one's looking rough, so I'll probably pull that one off. But there's another melon on the other side here. This little guy, this one I think needs to go, so yeah. What I like to do is throw it to my chickens. Let's see if I can make it left-handed. Oh, all right, well, I'll take that. And let's see, oh, there's one. So we have another, these are big watermelons, I think. So we'll see how that one does. It's been interesting because the melons just came so late. And I feel like this happened last year. I felt like they never took off. And then in August, there was just so many of them. So, and I even put them in as seedlings early May. So I'm not quite sure why they take so long, but maybe it was the water, I'm not sure. And then we have over here, this one that's going very nicely. Cute little watermelon. All right, friends, this concludes our garden tour. I'm excited for you to stay updated through the fall to see how the fall garden turns out. And I hope this helps inspire you to grow something, whether it's on your back porch, in a pot, or in your windowsill in your kitchen. It's a lot of fun. We highly recommend it. And I will be planting for the fall as well carrots, potatoes, and onions. And I'll be doing carrots by seed. I'm not sure where I'm going to do those yet, so I'll be doing those next weekend. And potatoes and onions I'll be doing by the actual plant itself, or the vegetable itself. So I will show that to you as well. It's really cool that it works that way. And yeah, I hope you all have great weekends, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey there, if you enjoyed this and would like to hear more from me, I have a weekly podcast called Your Morning Start, published on Tuesdays and Fridays to help get our days started with a biblical perspective. It's available on Apple, Podbean, Amazon, and Spotify. I would love for you to take a listen. I hope to talk to you soon.